Welcome back to Two Cups. Very
cups.
cheap paper cups. Free coffee with Tigger and Boo. This is kind of just our, not weekly, but randomly video that we like to do to kind of encourage couples and, you know, on family and marriage and all that type of stuff. So this week we want to talk about the importance of
getting away and spending some time together. We are here in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. I hope everybody can hear us okay because it's kind of breezy outside, but it feels great.
Yep.
Finally have a good weather. This is our last day, and so yeah, we are here in our annual anniversary getaway.
We just locked the kids in the house and left and told Peanut to go to the neighbors if there's an issue. No?
My parents are watching them.
That.
But yeah, we usually try to schedule it in the summertime. I mean, our anniversary is in June, but you know, we're not set on it has to be that weekend of our anniversary. We sometimes schedule in May, June, July in the past, but that's kind of the agreement we have with our wonderful parents. And
Right.
So usually the past few years it's been like a couple nights, 2 nights, 3 days getaway, and usually to a place we can drive to like 2 or 3 hours away.
And it's usually cheap. No. Affordable.
Yes. I think that's kind of what we wanted to talk about too, is like whatever you this wind is like. We just want to talk about that, like, you know, just I think it is important to have, you know, that just kind of set time to just be away completely from with just each other, away from work, away from kids for, you know, a few days. And we try to plan it once a year, but whatever works for your family. But also whatever style that works for you and your spouse is definitely important to keep in mind, I think. And I think that's going to be the topic table question. It's like, what is it? What's something that we both enjoy doing together? Like for us, one of the things that we won't ever plan is
What?
camping. We just talked about
Camping. I'll plan it with the kids, but Mama's not a camper.
No, it just will not be fun for me. And we already know that, so that's not something we would plan for our getaway trip.
Right. But on the other end, I mean, I am so not a Ritz guy. I'm just, you know, I like being in the culture, in the, you know, I like kind of exploring and being in with what's going on. So I mean, typically we just find you know, get a good rate at a hotel, or we've done a B&B before.
B&B. We like the B&Bs because we both love like kind of connecting with other people. So it's been fun. B&B is fun to kind of connect with other people from different parts of.
And sometimes we plan it that way because, you know, if you go to try and do something in June, July, which is when our anniversary is, it's also probably a lot more expensive. So, you know, we may shift it back a little and do it in May. I mean, for us, it's just real important to get that time together away from everything.
Yep. So, the other thing we wanted to mention too, like even this time around on this trip, it was kind of started off not. Like I you know, as girls, as women, we build sometimes like a high expectation of how things should go. Because I'm like, well, this only happens once a year. I'm like, you know, like I really, you know, want to make the most of it and all that. But it started out kind of rough because he was sick the night before, and then so we were both kind of tired, and we got here and it's rainy. It was so rainy. And we were like, oh my gosh. And I don't know, I was just in a funky mood. I was like, this is not how it was supposed to be. We were supposed to be full of energy, and like the weather was supposed to be nice. But just keeping in mind, just the important thing is that you're spending time with each other and enjoying each other's companies. It's not going to look the same to every couple, like what you see on Pinterest or what you see on other people's, you know, vacation, social media stuff doesn't have to be, you know, like when I mentioned something about rainy weather, somebody on Facebook commented, oh, that's a nice opportunity for you guys to just take a nap. And I'm like, that's a good idea too. I mean, like card games, whatever, you know. So you just
No kids around.
You're just away from kids and you get to do whatever. That's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be the standard touristy or, anything like that. We did do touristy stuff too the next day, but that's
We
about
walked
it.
a lot.
Like, yeah.
And it's also like understanding your spouse, because I'm more of a whatever, it's raining, we'll do something, it's sunny, let's figure it out, let's go. But when we first got married, it was always like a big deal to me as to, why are you freaking out? This is not that big of a deal. And I think it's part of how we're raised. I mean, that's just how I was raised with my mom, and we just rolled with things. Understanding your spouse is a big part of that.
Too.
Exactly, because it's now when that type of stuff happens, I understand and kind of empathize with the situation and be like, okay, let's kind of figure out what's going on, or let's figure out what we can do next. Not, what's your problem? It's just raining.
And then we ended up having a great night, great time that night, because we actually ended up went into downtown. It was rainy with our umbrella, and did this crazy storm watcher.
My umbrella went.
Storm watcher mockery video that we sent to our friend. It was an inside joke, but we just ended up just laughing about it all.
We did. We had
time,
fun.
so.
And then the NBA playoffs. So.
Oh, that's true. Yep, I got to watch my NBA in peace without kids, and
Yep.
some snack. We got some snacks and just
Cheese and crackers.
Yeah. All right. So that was that we wanted
That's
to share that importance of being intentional about planning that time, or maybe it's a staycation where you stay at your house. And
Absolutely.
The kids go somewhere.
If you have family in town or somebody can take your kids, that way it's just the importance of that togetherness, because it's so much different. Even if the kids are just gone for a few hours, you're like, oh my gosh, the kids are going to be back, or like date nights and all that type of stuff. All that stuff is great, but having a couple of days where the two of you can really reconnect, and we talk about the kids and what's going on, and
about the kids a lot.
And just things that are happening, and where we're at, and it just seems to be easier and flow better when it's just the two of you kind of reconnecting again. And
it's just nice to have a break from being parents.
It's nice to have a break from being parents, looking at your phone, all that type of stuff, any work things,
but just find a style that's
that works for you,
and that's what your guys are about, and enjoy.
Allah.
All right. See you soon.
Bye bye.